Hello everybody and welcome back for episode 11 of our High Elves campaign in 3rd Age to the War Divide and Conquer. So, last episode we saw the return of Glorfindel, who immediately led our troops towards victory at the Battle of Mount Graham. Angmar has been dealt a stinging blow. I think they're pretty much dead. We might still try to push on to Litash, we'll check it out in a little bit. I'd also love to control Mount Gudnabad, but not sure if that will be in the cards. We also held on to Umbar for the time being, and Harad started attacking the Ar-Adunaim. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. I would hope they take Khaldun and then I can take Ardumir. I'd happily take that, that would be fine by me. Anything else that happened? Well, we had the White Council, so Dornor Noston is now in Imladris with the One Ring. I hope he's doing well so far. Oh, he's got Gollum behind him. Once corrupted, he's always near the One Ring, my precious. Plus 1 unrest, plus 5% movement points though, so that's good. Okay. Because I do think the ring actually takes more and more of a toll on the ring bearer. Yeah, corrupted by the One Ring. The One Ring slowly and inevitably corrupts its bearer. Its power warps the ring bearer, causing ring itself to be foremost in his thoughts. Those who once were friends now appear as enemies or rivals. This corrupting power seems to grow stronger the closer the ring is to its place of origin, Mount Doom. So it does slow us down a little bit, which is kind of annoying. But we are training some elite troops. We'll get a good army together there, but we need to be able to afford it. So I think we will just try to push on north a bit more and see that we can take Litash, which is actually not their capital. So they do have another settlement, over here. Yes. They still hold Khazad-Dûm, which should be the capital, yep. But I do imagine the Dwarves will try and take that. I don't think we'll get an army there in time. Yes. But we will see. Okay, but first and foremost, let us leave Mount Graham behind. We are building an artillery there. Okay, so let's gather an army. Glorfindel, obviously. Archers, yes. We'll keep the defenders in the settlement. Because, you know, defenders, what's in their name. We'll keep the Turno as well. We'll get the Roquin, get all the archers there. Ooh, the people are not happy. We will send some reinforcements, I guess. From Camath Bryn to Mount Graham. Alright. This should be more than capable to defeat Captain Holger. Hello there, Captain Holger. We're going to autosave. Well, not autosave, just manual save and see what we're facing. Ah, this is a very scrappy army. Okay. Dark Blades, Walk Skirmishers, Barrow Whites. Scary enemy, scary. Snow Oak Spears, pretty trash, but they do have 15 defense, which is quite high. Catapult and Ballista, so we will have to push pretty early on, otherwise we'll lose a lot of troops. Iron Crown Warriors, they look awesome, but they're not amazing. They don't really compare, I think, to Adamannia Swordmasters. I can't really check. Angmar Archers, Warg Raiders, North Guard. Now, these guys are tough. They are armor piercing as well, so there's only 15 of them. Warg Fighters, Mount Graham Marauders, which is a specific, I think they're a new unit, specific warg unit. I don't think I've seen them before. Ballista, and then Rudart Landsmen. I think those are also new. I think they used to have a different name, but I'm not quite sure. It's kind of a German name, Landsmen. People of the land. Oh man. Perhaps if it wasn't for the corona situation now, I'd be in Germany on vacation. I love going vacationing in Germany. It's one of my favorite countries to visit. Because one of my favorite things to do when I'm traveling around is just walking. Enjoying, you know, countryside, forest, that kind of deal. Hiking, I guess, is the best way to put it. And for that, Germany is perfect. Alright, so my fear is here. It is a bridge battle, which normally would be super good as the elves. But, of course, they have ballistae and catapults. So we do need to be a little bit wary. Ideally... Can I not spread you out? Yep. So spread you out. You hopefully do a lot of damage. We're not going to put our infantry... Oh, we actually barely any infantry. We do want to send horse archers across as fast as possible. Because they will take care of... hopefully, well, the catapult and the ballista for us. Not sure how they have 3 catapults with only 12... Ah, they're manning it with the bare minimum. They only have 1 ballista though. Alright, you need to fucking rush. Don't worry about skirmish mode for now. Rush! Rush! Come on! No! Why No, I said no skirmish mode. Oh, you fucking... I mean, that's fine. Come on, keep running, keep running. Ooh, the Mount Graham Marauders. They look cool, but they die quickly. Keep running. Don't get stuck with Iron Crown Warriors. Alright, run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Keep going. Galloping like the wind. Alright, so the catapults have set their sights upon us, which is good. Now we can send these guys into the bridge so they can also provide covering fire. Don't stand still, keep moving. Slaughter them! Watch out for the defilers, or the skirmishers. I call them defilers because of Azog's defilers, which is a custom war unit that kind of looks like that. A little bit different, I suppose. Alright. Rudar Huskars. This is an annoying fight, but I think we'll do fine. Alright, boys. Get in there. Alright. Catapult is going down, Ballista is down. They can only man 2 more, but... Oh, here we go! Boom. That should fuck them up nicely. Alright, let's pull back.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Kill the wargs. Catapult should be done. Yeah, they're done. Nice. Wargs are also dropping. Alright, good. Then we can start attacking them in the rear. Careful for the North Guard. No, they're going down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, it was a skirmish cav. Nice. Wow. You know how much I hate skirmish cav, and now I'm using it myself. I mean, it is quite effective. The old Cantabrian Circle, I guess. Cannot argue with its strength. The lands... Oh, they're a javelin unit. Oh, they have throwing axes. Cool. So maybe they are a completely new unit, and not just a rework or a rename. Old Witch Realm. Now it's New Elf Realm. So I guess I should also rename those settlements. Mount Graham does not exactly sound elvish. So, like last time, if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments. Doesn't have to be the lore exact name, can be whatever you want. You could even call it Izzy Town if you really want to. I don't think many people will prefer that. Alright. A couple runners there. Battle's pretty much over. Guess I should rush in there. They'll probably run by this sheer charge. Alright, stop firing. Stop firing. Are they done? They're pretty much done. Alright, good. That's that army taken care of. Minimal losses. Archers doing a whole lot of damage. Veterans as well. Nice. Most heroes are on the ranges, of course, because they went in first. Alright, good. That should be more than enough troops still to take Litash. Like to take Khazad-Dûm, but don't think that's happening. I just don't have the manpower for it, sadly enough. But yeah, Litash will probably also need a new name. I don't know, Khazad-Dûm kind of sounds dwarfish, but I might be wrong. Not Khazad-Dûm. Bovatarth? I'll take a look in a second. Khazad-Dûm's all the way over here. I keep mixing up names. So Mount Graham might need a rename. Morvatarth, maybe it's Elvish. I actually don't know. Maybe the Green Book says it. It's just about the Etten Moors. Okay, nothing on the name there. Unless it's somewhere else. No, okay. Mount Graham, does that have more information for us? That's about Khazad-Dûm. But Khazad-Dûm's over here. I don't quite understand. But here's Litash, which would probably require a new name. I don't know whether faction leader or faction heir are. They're not in Litash, nor in Gondor. Perhaps they have some more settlements over here. I don't think so, but truthfully, I do not know. Alright, anything else we need to do? I always forget what I did at the end of the last episode. There are some settlements I can build in. Don't need that, don't need that. Although, come to think of it, if I'm not mistaken, one of the changes that happened to version 4 of Divide and Conquer was that siege weaponry, like ballista, catapults and all that jazz, no longer slow down your army. So if I'm gonna send a force down to take both Isengard and Barad-dûr, might not be a bad idea to have a catapult in there. Might not be a bad idea, so I can besiege them much quicker, take down ballista towers, for example. So I think we'll do that. Alright, and we need to get more recruitment slots here. So that's with the Hall of Culture. We'll get that after the Noldorin Armora. You're moving to Mount Graham. You're moving on Litash. This is Mount Gundabad, which I'd love to take, but my god, is that strong. And then, of course, yeah, we still have this situation to worry about. So we are getting cavalry now. I think as soon as we have that cavalry, we could try attacking him. It's a strong force, but if we have our own catapults as well. But if we have cavalry, we stand a much better chance. Like these guys, they don't fuck around. They're really tough, the Ar-Adunaim Housemen. So I guess I do actually need a better army. Clean them up. Take care of the rebels for once and for all. Fleet as well. And send them on a ship and send them south. They can assist here if it still applies. I guess Harad Rostica warn us. And once we go for Mordor, that can be a force that comes from the south. Alright, so yeah. Plenty of options. We're doing pretty well, I'd say. We have achieved most of our victory conditions. We just really need to go on that crusade, if I may call it that. It does bear a striking resemblance to a crusade, right? Going to these foreign lands with some specific goal in mind. You don't really belong there. You lose most of your crew when you're traveling. That always reminds me of that story from that German emperor. I think it was with the Second Crusade, and I think it was Emperor Barbarossa. And he was traveling with an army to Jerusalem or Antiochia or whatever, one of the holy cities. And he actually died along the way. I think he drowned in a river like halfway there, and his troops were like, what the fuck do we do now? We're stuck here in, I don't know, Turkey or something around there. And there's the Imladris stack. Where do they spawn though? That's the question. Oh, there they are.
Was that your best shot?
They're pretty scary. You know what? Might actually leave a... you know... I could fight this army. We could crush him and crush these guys, and we have Litash. But of course they have the Doom stack. Now if we could crush them in one go... come on Gandalf, you should help me out. If Khazad-Dûm falls, then the faction is done. And we don't have to worry about the Doom stack, they'll just be rebels. I'll finish my story about Barbarossa in a second, just give me a moment. What do I do? What do I do? Do I go after Litash? Or do I defend Mount Graham? Because I cannot get those troops there in time. These 3 units cannot hold all of these. They can do a lot of damage. They cannot hold it. But if I attack him, we take Litash. I think these guys can hold Litash against all of these guys. Gardens of Khazad-Dûm are scary though, and he probably gets Witch Knights, yep. Gosh. Well, let's build first. And I'll finish my story. So, Emperor Barbarossa, he died halfway. It's not like they were close to home, they weren't close to their goal either. So there is troops and his lieutenants or whatever, they were all like, what the fuck do we do now? So they did what the best thing they could do. They grabbed the corpse of Emperor Barbarossa, they put it in a big barrel of vinegar to preserve it. And they just kind of hauled him along all the way to Antioch or Jerusalem or any of those places. I'm not sure what they did with him there. I think they also lost him at one point, like the big barrel of vinegar with the body of the Emperor in it. I don't know. Eventually they did arrive with the corpse, but they didn't preserve it properly because, you know, obviously back in those days as well. So it was all rotten and stinky, and I think they just buried it somewhere in the desert because look it up. It's a hilarious story. Well, it's not hilarious, but I guess it wasn't hilarious at the time, especially for him, but you know, 400 years later, it's quite, no, it's much later, more like 700 years later, it is quite hilarious. Okay. We do have a lot of cavalry here, so we would of course have the best shot of beating me on the field. Tough, 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 but I also don't want Ar-Adunaim to swoop in and take Litage, but I don't think they will. I think for now I'll move back to Mount Graham, hope he attacks me, crush him in a siege battle, and then take Litage afterwards. I think that's just the safest way. I've already done a lot of risky plays. I don't think we should do any more. Okie dokie. Imladris, how are we looking? So we got some troops all ready to go. Let's get some more of the Noldor. Well, I only want elite units in my army. So will I bother with like Lindar guards? Don't think so. These guys though, they are quite good. Tiamanya swordmasters, rangers as well. I guess those are the best. You know what? We will retrain these guys. They're the best horse archers we can get. I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's a higher tier. It's still the most advanced faction. Very nice. So what's happening over here? He moved out some troops, but I don't think they're marching on Khazad-Dûm. They might be marching north. Ar-Adunaim is getting... Oh, he's going after Ar-Adunaim. Ah, that fucker. Oh, do we go after Khazad-Dûm then? It would require most of my army, because that's some tough defenses. They can hold out for 11 turns. It would require pretty much all my troops, but I don't think... Herat's not going to attack me. Well, not anytime soon. And the Ar-Adunaim can only send reinforcements from Ar-Adunaim, unless they get a fleet somewhere. I'll have to actually check if they're moving anywhere. They got some troops here, but I think we can crush them. We can block them. And they'll have to come through us. We could send in some reinforcements there. Can we sink the ship? We cannot. Okay, but at least they're far away. I don't see them coming back. So, I'd love to know, do they still hold Baratan? They do. I actually got quite a lot of troops there, but I'm not bordering them, so if they want to go south, they first have to go through Horadland, but they do have the manpower to reclaim Gobble Merlon. And then I'd of course be in trouble in Khazad-Dûm. But again, in case that happens, we could of course wreck the place again, just like we did with Ar-Adunaim. And Khazad-Dûm will be worth more to us than Ar-Adunaim, I think. Although Ar-Adunaim has mines, we can get a nice port here. And also if we ever want to go to like Fenoble, for example, we do have a nice river access here, just immediately plop down at the capital of Harad. So I think we'll go after Khazad-Dûm. Some of you might be sitting there behind your chair or whatever you watch my videos on the toilet. You're like, no, don't do it, you idiot, for this and that reason. I will not listen. Can I literally send out everyone? I can. Do I want to do that? I think I have to. I don't think otherwise I will have enough troops to take down Khazad-Dûm. Good thing is that the Ar-Adunaim are very much not a cavalry faction. They have, I think, only one true cavalry unit of their own. They can get like units from other factions. They can have like Harad Lancers, or Southern Lancers I think they're called. But don't get their own cavalry besides the Naru Knights or something like that. But they're not Lancer cavalry. They're just melee cavalry, and they're not readily available. Nor are they that good. They're quite good for melee cav, but they don't compare to a strong Lancer cav. Okay, I think that's all I want to do. Actually, does the armory work for us? I don't know. I guess it would. Anything I can destroy here that I haven't done already? No. Doesn't seem like it. I think I already did. Okay, well, let's end the turn. Yeah, we still had to achieve military access with Rohan, but they were playing hard to get. Which I don't like. I don't like that. That does not work on me. I'm not sure whoever, like, in terms of dating, whoever came up with that idea and thought that's good. Playing hard to get. I mean, a little challenge is fun. Be a little playful, but don't just be an asshole. Has a complete opposite effect. But don't take dating advice from me. Whatever you do, don't do that. Don't take dating advice from anyone, to be honest. It's always horrible, and it never applies to your own situation. Because everyone's unique, you know. Everyone's their own kind of person, and same applies to the person you like to date. Everyone likes their own thing. I'm so curious what the Ar-Adunaim are doing. I really want to know what's going on in their AI brain. Oh, Gondor sets out to reclaim Minas Tirith. They lost Minas Tirith. Let's take a peek. Normally I only do Toggle Fog of War at the end of an episode, but of course we want to know what's going on there. Yeah, they lost Minas Tirith. They're getting a Doomsday though. This guy looks a lot like Aragorn in a way. I don't know if it's enough. I think Gondor has fallen. I think they have. They've lost both Osgiliath, Scarandos, Minas Tirith, Ostithil as well. Caracas looks like it will be next. Húrin the Fearless. Thought it was a unique bodyguard unit. Okay, well, interesting. Mordor is doing pretty well. But of course we will put an end to that soon enough. Alright, so what's happening? He's getting more troops. From where? Where did these guys come from? I guess they landed on that ship. Well, at least they're not moving here. He's getting Gondor troops, probably from Gobeltofelis, yeah. Let's destroy these lads. Yes, we sunk them. That's that fleet gone. There's reinforcements. Hello, Gondor. Any other ships we need to take down? Not really. No one on there. We need to keep a good eye on that. Alright, so Harad is harassing Barad-dûm, which is kind of funny because Gondor and Harad are kind of working together in that aspect. So they probably plop down those troops there. Well, it's tough, it's tough, it's tough. We had an easy time taking Umbar, but now we're facing a lot more troops. Narduzagar, they're not a joke. And we don't want to attack Khazad-Dûm, we want to siege them out, starve them out. Let's just go for it, boys. If they attack us, we'll have to deal with them. Wish I had cavalry. That's all I can say. Oh, fuck. Well, we do get a garrison. We do have, of course, this guy to hold, so I don't think we'll fall. Ar-Adunaim is besieged. We should have checked that first, actually. Slightly worried about this guy, slightly. If I could just train anything at all. But the culture is going by so slow. It's still be a couple. Why are we building a builder's guild house? Is that really the best? I guess it does speed up everything else. Alright, Mithlond, how are we looking here? Still building the Noldor barracks, by then we can train better cavalry. Mount Graham, we moved there, I think. Oh no. Where's my spy? Where is that Doomstack going? If they're going to Morvatorth, then that would not be great. Let's already retrain some of these guys and get the best tier armor. Well, actually, we're still building the blacksmith, so wait with that. Forlond, public baths. Let's get the art gallery, I guess. Harland. Well, let's get the tavern. Building income, of course. Austenethil. Nice. Let's get the northern armor. That's the highest tier. Uh-huh. Okay, right. I put him there myself. I was like, we got a new general, but I put him there myself. Let us get in Berchtarion blacksmith. Mount Graham, got the artist studio. Let us build. Let's go straight up to art galleries. So we can keep improving the culture there. Okay, and they do get a weapon bonus, which is nice. Always welcome. Alright, faction announcements, anything you need to know about? No, Glorfindel got a singer, nice. Or he is a singer, I'm not quite sure. Is it a trait or a retinue? Retinue. So he gets the singer. Quite important, sometimes you become a singer, sometimes you get a singer. Alright, Isengard also declared war on Gondor, so Gondor is pretty fucked. Mordor is the most advanced faction. More advanced than us. I find that hard to believe. Okie dokie. Well, it is kind of a close fight here with Khaldun and Umbar. But of course, Umbar gets ballista towers. So, if they try to attack us with 4 units, I think they will just fall. I just chill on the walls, and ballista towers will do all the work. I'd love to take Khaldun, but then of course we have to hold Khaldun, and they probably send a lot of forces to us. That's why I'm doing it, you know, because we have Harad kind of as a buffer. That yeah, we otherwise wouldn't get. We will see, we will see, we will see, we will see. Like all the things, you know, that's what I... Oh, there we go, finally. With the Corona situation and all that. That's all I can really say to anyone. We'll see. We'll see. It's hard to say anything. It's hard to predict the future. If I could predict the future, my god. Okay, so he's attacking me, which... on the one hand is good, because then we don't have a long-ass siege ahead of us. But on the other hand, will prove to be a tough fight, as you can tell. If only we had cavalry. Fuck. If only we had cavalry. I don't know what I was thinking, sending them south to cavalry. Well, at least they don't have cavalry. They do have some catapult ballista. It's very annoying. We're on the defense. So I think we'll have to just sit in a corner. Gimmelzor, he gets armsmen, right? Yep. They are quite tough. Well, did I save? Fuck, I hope I saved. I forgot. We'll check. Well, we'll find out, I guess. If this battle doesn't work out, I'll just auto-resolve it so we get our troops back. Because when I do manual battles, I fight to the fucking last man. Alright, well. Well. Where will we hide our asses? That looks like a nice hill over here. That's actually a pretty advantageous position. So we'll, of course, sit in a corner over there. Let's plop over all our troops. I'll try to get somewhat of a defensive position, but yeah. It's not going to be an easy fight, and we'll probably use a lot of forces. Which is not great, because I can't really get reinforcements. Then we'd have to quickly take care of that army near Mithlond and send reinforcements by boat as fast as humanly possible. Alright, let's see. Lindar Marines. You guys are going to be quite important, actually, because you're quite strong melee fighters. And, of course, you do a lot of damage with your javelins as well. Put the archers, the Lindar archers behind, and then the Sindar archers behind there. Let's leave our Kalakwendi lords behind because we need the morale. Okay, put you on guard, you as well. And then this is our front line, which is not a bad front line. Not horrible. We'll put the spears in the middle, kind of a thick line of them, with the nobles close behind. No, actually, we'll put the nobles on the flank. They're gonna try to break through as fast as possible to provide assistance on the other flank. Same with the Sindar Axemen. I'll put them on the flank as well, in case they break through. So we'll put them... everyone on defensive except the Mithlond nobles and the Axemen. They're going to be our strike force. Our power is now in our favor. But the more units come in, the less and less it gets. Well, I don't think there's anything specific we can do. Perhaps if we set up our troops here and try to kill them as fast as possible. But they are strong. I mean, just take a look at them. Let's slow down time a bit. The armsmen look ridiculously cool. They kind of remind me of like King's Guard in Game of Thrones. Nice. Can I just... appreciate the sword design. That looks practical, but also beautiful. Savages. Hybrid archers, halberdiers. Oh, they're gonna be fucking annoying. Narduzagar. Ballistic catapult, which might fuck up everything. We do have a nice position to hopefully have them overshoot us, because they have to fire uphill, which is more difficult than firing downhill, I presume. I mean, we look pretty sexy too, right? I hope we stand a good chance, but my god, I'm a little sweaty. Alright, our archers have started firing. If we can focus on the Narduzagar, that would be beautiful. I think they are our primary target. Now the Tariq, those are also going to be very annoying to deal with. Very strong unit. Oh, there's not much strategy involved right now. Fighting on those guys, which is kind of wasted, to be honest. But I also don't want to tell them to stop firing, because at least they're doing something. But they could fire on the... actually, it's hold your fire. It's wasted. Just wait until other units get closer. Alright. And I'll give you manual orders. Halberdiers. Where are you? Oh, you're all the way over there. Well, you're not going to hit anything for now. So you can fire on him. We need to constantly check what our archers are firing at. They are moving now. Narduzagar are a prime target, because they of course do not have shields. Tariq have huge shields, so but their shield defense is like insane. 5. That's not that crazy, but fairly high. Savage is also a nice target for us. Well, we've killed 1%. So have they. Of course, they have way more troops. 1% of them is way more than 1% of ours, but that doesn't really matter all that much. I don't think we're gonna get a morale victory. Not on the faction leader's army, unless we kill him specifically. The captain's army, maybe. No, wait, not the Narduzagar. Bad target. There goes the ballista. Let's see if they hit anything. It should be fairly difficult for them to hit anything. And of course they have pinpoint accuracy on my axemen. My god, that is bullshit. Ugh. If only my ballista were as good. My ballista are always horrible. They always miss everything. Catapults especially. But these guys are amazing. Oh, we have to send out the axemen. We can't just wait. My god. I hope they do more friendly fire than anything else. We have to send them out because they're being focused by the ballista, and at least they'll start hitting friendlies. That might actually work in our favor, the catapults. I think they're quite likely to shoot friendlies. Like that. Oh my god. Like that? I think you already killed a friendly there. I don't think we can win this. I think we'll have to run away. Maybe if we ran away we could have beaten that one army first. Fuck. Well, in case we have to redo the battle, we'll try actually that. Should have thought of that earlier. Hold the line, men. Alright, charge. Get that sweet charge bonus. Don't hit my nobles. Oh. Is that the faction? Yeah, there he is. Gimmelkard, or Gimmelzor, I guess. Well, it's just gonna be raw strength now.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Not yet. We're doing quite well, actually. I'd say we're doing decent. That is getting awfully close to my Calaquendi lords. Well, he's smart enough to change targets. Alright, Mythal Nobles, do your thing. My god. Well, this is very much still an early tier pre-barracks event army for us. Except for, of course, a couple of Sindar units we have. Oh no, the Axemen are already fighting to the death. Well, at least they're doing that instead of just running. But it seems I'll have to send in my general to provide moral support. Otherwise they will not hold out. Come on, hit your own units, you fuck. It's not looking great. 20%. Oh, we are still leading a little bit. My god, he's so accurate! How is he so accurate? If that was my catapult, I would have like hit here and here. Ah. This guy though. Well, we're almost out of ammo, so then we'll just run in. Some are already out of ammo, so we'll run them in, and hopefully the catapult switches targets and starts hitting some friendlies now, because we need that. Right, the nobles are doing what they need to do. Kicking ass. Well, we had a bit of a lead, but it's getting smaller and smaller. I think most of our hope relies on their catapults. Oh, we're getting a couple runners. That's the captain's army. The general's army will not run anytime soon, I don't think. Perhaps I should already move them a bit closer so the catapult switches targets, maybe. There we go. Well, it still was a super accurate shot on my lines. Yeah. How accurate is that catapult, man? Look at that, even a moving target they're hitting with, like, precise aim. Ah, annoying, 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 annoying. Like, look at that! I'm telling you, I'm gonna use a catapult soon and you'll see what I mean. You'll see the difference. Well, you're pretty much out of ammo, so I'm gonna send you in, seeing as you're being focused. Sindar, I'll keep firing even though you don't really do all that much. Good thing is that the Mythal Nobles almost got their break. Just not the Tariq though, they will absolutely destroy me. Alright, Mythal Nobles. A lot depends on you. This fucking raiders would just rout. We can start enveloping them. Come on! Fuck it, I'm sending them in. I think they'll do more with being in melee because of the catapult. We have lost our edge. But it ain't over. We're doing quite well considering. Come on, get closer, just so the catapult has to hit the friendlies. Come on, hang in there, lads. Mythal Nobles are almost freed up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. But now they're sending in crossbows. Please don't pin down my Mythal Nobles. Ah, they're going to, aren't they? Annoying fuckers. Oh, they should die super fast. Now the catapult stopped firing. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me they're out of ammo. I guess they are. Fuck! Well, I think there went my potential lucky break. Well, we are routing some of the enemy, but some of our own are also starting to rout, which is not great. Some units are getting freed up, but like the Armsman, Gimmelzor himself is still looking pretty healthy, unless we're killing him specifically, which is possible.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Ignore these guys, we need to run into the footmen. with the nobles. The only way we can rout them. I think we're fucked. Yeah, they push through our lines. Well, in that case, we will try to withdraw and fight that one army, because I think we can beat them if we fight them one by one. We are putting up a decent fight, but I'll just let the battle run out. I hope I made a save, otherwise we'll have to restart from the turn. There we go. Yeah, it's hopeless. I mean, I already expected us to lose this battle, but I wanted to give it a shot, you know. It is amusing to watch. And of course we know the Myth and Nobles are quite strong. Not strong enough to win this one on their own, I'm afraid. But I think, now that I think about it, you know, withdrawing, which is... I should have done that earlier. If I could press like Ctrl Z, go back in time, that's definitely what I should have done. Yeah, fight that one army separately. Or maybe just retreat, leave Khaldun for what it is. I don't know, man. It's not an easy pick, you know. And it does feature the faction leader, of course. And I wonder where the other son of Argimel Card is. The one that used to have Bruthiel Rangers. I'm not sure if he still does. Bruthiel Rangers got quite changed. They're now a crossbow unit. Used to be a ranger unit with, you know, bow and arrow. Now they're a ranger unit with crossbows. Does that still make them rangers? I don't know. I don't know what the definition of a ranger is. I guess it's someone that just used ranged weaponry. So in that aspect... now let's redo that then. Blup. Blup, blup, blup. Tough, tough, tough. The Ar-Adunaim are strong, as we know firsthand, because we did a campaign on them. If you haven't watched it yet, I could recommend that you watch it, but it is of course in version 3. It was one of the, well, not the first campaigns, somewhere in the middle of my campaigns. Not the first, not the last. But it was in version 3, and of course the Ar-Adunaim got a lot of changes. Alright, so I think if I withdraw, and Captain Noctir will still try to face me.
There's still time to save our people.
No, they don't.
Back to the encampment.
Misfront overrun. Okay, so Rhûn is getting their ass beat. Alright, they want me to take Litash. Well, I'd love to, but first I have to deal with this guy. The defense of Mount Graham. I'm curious to see what Mount Graham looks like. Dol Guldur likes it, so that's good. Yeah, keep retreating for now, I suppose. So, what do we do with these lads? Well, he's sending this guy. 1 unit of crossbowmen to take Umbar. Alright then. Need to make sure he's not sending in more troops. I don't want Harad to take Khaldun, but if I can just hold on to Umbar, I guess I should be satisfied. I wish they would send in troops. Oh, they both have perks, so I can't swap them over. I think I'll withdraw like a little bit. Wait in the fort. I hope they march out and try to attack me, and then we can wipe this army. Maybe like Harad gives an attempt and they lose, but they take down some casualties. That would also be nice. Yeah, for now we need to wait. Sadly, we have to wait. Culture going so slow. Alright. Mythland, where did you come from? Now you split your forces? That might make it a whole lot easier for me, because then they'd have a captain and their morale would be much worse. Is any one of these a night fighter? No, he's not. What about you, Curtin? Probably not. Elves aren't really night fighters, are they? Oh, he is a night fighter. So we could just take down this guy.
For the light, elven warriors.
And then we do this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Never gets old. Alright. Save. Well, we'll just eliminate him. That's already one concern less. And then we can fight these guys when we're ready. Captain Farazon, which, if I'm not mistaken, was also the name of the admiral you start out with. Farazon. And also, I think that's the name of your pike unit. Ar-Farazon's Faithful. So it's actually bugged out now. If we do it again, yeah, there we go. So we'll eliminate him, and then, because he's an amazing commander, if you look at his stars. And then when we fight the one big stack, it's just the captain. That's one elite unit less to worry about, and more importantly, a whole lot less morale for them. you know. I'm sure the Ar-Adunaim Royal Guard will not run, for example. These guys, of course, have Mython Nobles, which we will, of course, make use of. Here's Círdan, his custom bodyguard unit, one of the only elves with a beard, as someone pointed out in the comment section. Alright, these guys have full tier armor. Do they look different? Nah, don't really seem like it. First time we're using Lindon long spears as well. It does seem they benefit from the armor upgrade. They look quite different from that picture. A lot more elite. Yeah, strong pike unit. Any other new units? I don't think so. Bunch of Sindar, we've already seen them in action. Another unit of Mython Nobles. So we have 2 units of Mython Nobles in here. But we're going to save that one, of course. And we will use our cavalry to just deal most of the damage. So what we're going to do is just use Círdan. Maybe this guy with the Khazad-Dûm Lords, because they replenish. And then have our archers, of course, also attack. So we want to deal with him with minimal losses. That's the play we're going for. Bloop, bloop. Yep. The Ar-Adunaim Household Guard. Excellent, they look very cool. Just have our archers continue firing. Fire from all sides. There we go. They're melting already. Let's give him a Mython Noble charge with Power of the Eldar. Archers, you stop firing.
The battle is very much in our favor.
They're dropping fast.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Actually, I was talking about Mython Nobles earlier, but what I of course meant to talk about was the Region Smiths. They're the ones we made a video on, not the Mython Nobles. I mix them up sometimes. They're quite similar in stats, though. But the Mython Nobles are a tier above. Someone asked that in a video in the comment section. Are the household... No, sorry, are the... Oh, God damn it, I can't speak. Are the Smiths of Eregion better or worse than the Mython Nobles? And I said, stats-wise, the Eregion Smiths beat them handily. But of course, you can't never be sure, because we cannot have civil wars in custom battles, so we cannot pitch them against each other. There we go. That's that commander taken care of. And that will make the oncoming battles a whole lot easier. Absolutely. So, still waiting for the cavalry to arrive there. Then we fight them. Get rid of that Doomstack, retrain whatever needs retraining. And then gather an army, send them south where they are needed. Perhaps we could take Barad Han, for example. Or Gobble Tawfalas, that would also be nice to hold. Could be a very nice port. Alright, so we do have the Noldor thingamajigs there. But we can't actually get the... I thought we'd be able to get the other in Rhûn, but that's not the case. Well, in that case, we will get some Noldor troops. We'll already put them in the queue. And we'll just attack, I guess. Could do with more cavalry, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. It's not going to be an easy fight, but... Fuck it. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. Let us do it. We'll suffer some losses, but that's okay, because we're getting new units. We can retrain them straight away, and then just send them south. It doesn't matter. Night attack. That gives us 1 extra star, but it doesn't matter. I think the plan is mostly route whatever we can route, which is not every unit. I don't imagine that another Royal Guard will route, or the Armsmen. They won't route, but the Azra Zair, the Savages, the Archers, even the Marines, they will probably route. And we'll have our cavalry. There was one more unit of archers. Yeah. We'll have our cavalry deal with the catapult. And then we will use our superior fire to hopefully draw them out and let them attack us, so we can use our pikes to our advantage. Which, look at that, look at that! Don't they look amazing? The Lindon long spears. We have 1 unit of... Oh wait, there's more. 4 of them. Okay, Mariners will be kind of a flanking force, same with the Mython Nobles, and the Khazad-Dûm Lords will be here. And then everyone here will just kind of form the back line. They will push through where needed. Lancer Cav, you go here. Ammonia Rangers, you go here. Okay. Our Cinder Archers are in range, which is good. We will lure them out. Do need to be careful with the catapults. Do need to eliminate them as fast as possible. Alright, so everyone's in range. Oh, fire away. No, I do get some husband. I guess the morale is locked, right? No, that's just good. These guys... excellent, but not locked. None of them are locked then. Okay, good. Well, we might be able to just get a quick route then. Doesn't matter if your morale is good or bad. I'm sure these guys are locked. Yeah, they are locked. They're not another royal household. No, just royal guard, okay. They don't compare to our elites. There's a plenty of them though, 128. Captain unit as well. It's kind of sad when the royal guard is just guarding a random captain. Alright, ignore those shitty archers. Don't focus on them, focus on... They actually can't hit anything. Because your range sucks. Oh, whatever. Well, let's make sure we take care of them. At least disable them. Oof. At least keep them busy long enough. So they don't keep firing all the bloody time. Nice. Don't worry too much about the Azrazir archers.
If we continue like this, we will
All right.
smash the enemy.
Archers, pull back. It's time for the pikes to do their work. Prove their worth. Can you get in a good position actually? Please. Pretty please. Alright, the pikes are ready. They run in there, nice. Keep them at bay. And we'll immediately send through these units to help keep them at bay. Alright. Mythal nobles can help out. It helps them keep them at bay so our pikes can do the poking stuff. Do the hokey pokey, you know?
Victory will be ours.
Those catapults should be pretty much neutered by now. No, these aren't. These are 12. They can't man all their catapults anymore, right? Bloody catapults. So here's the power of the Eldar. I'm not quite sure what it does, but my god, we'll probably do something amazing. Alright, cavalry, I'm gonna start using you. Catapults seem kinda neutered. For the most part. Alright, Mythal nobles, get in there. Don't be on defensive. I am sorry. None of you be on defensive. Come on, run in there. Get moving. Oh, don't charge into the another. Oh god. Alright, this should be a beautiful charge and should rout those marines. Maybe the footmen as well. There we go. Pull out. Run out of there. Nice. Yeah, I remember when it was bang on in the middle. We're at 7%, they're at 50% dead, so...
Only half the enemy force
Not quite,
remains.
not quite. Charge them right away. Okay, you move. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. It's kind of a battle I need to concentrate on because we do want to minimize our losses. Alright, the long spears are performing excellently. They're doing what they need to do, which is just hold. Mython nobles are pushing through. I expected nothing less. Are the Mython nobles armor piercing actually? They're not. So that's an important difference with the Regional Smiths. That does set them apart quite a much, because armor piercing is so important, especially if you have like high tier units fighting each other. That makes a big difference. Yes, they're fleeing. Flee! Flee! Alright, the Royal Guards here. The raid boss has entered the chat. And all the men are running. Haha, cowards! Bloody cowards. Beautiful. Decent charge. Don't be on skirmish mode when you're melee cav now. Alright, on your riders, you assist the Mython nobles in taking care of the Ar-Adunaim Royal Guard. For example, if it was a Regional Smiths against these guys and they'd be armor piercing, then they would drop so fast. Run them down, go help. Royal Guard. Bit of a rubbish charge, but still effective enough, I suppose. Okay. Nice. Captain down. Doesn't matter too much because we already broke most of his army. Okay. Oh my god, catapult's firing again. You kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Wow, you just hit your own catapult. Congratulations. Finish them off, please. Where the hell did they come from all of a sudden? Alright, we killed most of the army, 90%, that's more than enough. Yep, end it. They're done. We barely lost anything. We don't have to do too much retrading. I should have done that much sooner. This battle went way easier than I thought. But it did make a massive difference to kill that general first. But okay, whew, that's a relief. Those guys are taken care of. Let us... do we bother with retrading? I don't think we should. Let's send them to that one rebel army, take care of them, then quickly hop them on board of a boat, and then send them down south where they are needed.
We protect the elven lands.
That's that taken care of.
Leaving the fleet. Follow me.
Everyone, literally everyone. Although I'd love to get more cavalry than that, but well, no time to waste. We'll send more. We will send more. We'll already start training more. Oh, we're already training more. Noldor. Yes, they will all be trained to go south. We have room for one more unit. Do we have cavalry almost done? Nah, 3 turns. That's too long. Too long. We'll leave it at that. Take care of Captain Isnir, because that will give us some more economic boosts, of course. Alright, so he's not really doing much. I think that's my turn done, then. see, settlements. Building everywhere we need to build. Seems like it. We can build something here that's useful. Did we move our spy here? No. Oh, that's a diplomat. On Nonion.
Yes, without question.
So I hope he attacks me and we can have a cool battle at Mount Graham. Alright, okay, that's the Ar-Adunaim invasion taken care of completely. Boats are gone, army's gone. Umbar is gone, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Now we can do the complete opposite and have a Mythland invasion, which we already had part 1, but now we can successfully start up part 2 of that. Come on, attack me at Mount Graham, do it. I'm not sure if the return already passed. I didn't see it yet, so maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Doesn't seem like it. Although Gundabad can't. But then I think it's the Ar-Adunaim. Oh, here we are, Angmar. Ah, they didn't attack me. I'm sure they'll attack me next turn. Alright. You do that, my friend, you do that. I think I'll just immediately pull back the troops that are on the fort. Although I quite like having them there, and it seems like Ardumir did fall. Yep, that is definitely Harad that now controls Ardumir. But of course, what does that mean for Khaldun? Nothing really. I hope this guy moves south. So I'm not going to move my troops just for one crossbow unit. If they want to try and attack me, they can. 11 turns. Okay. Imladris got an order in armor. That's excellent. What shall we get next? I guess the Teleri Royal Barrack, so we can get more Sindars. Alright. Oh, Dorno Noston. Yes, if we can upgrade your armor and make you even stronger, I will absolutely say yes to that. Let us get free upkeep here. Actually, I can't get free upkeep because I don't have the necessary buildings. So let us get... Our culture is strong here now. Do we have barracks? We do not. So let's get barracks first. Okay. Let's take care of these rebels. Rebel scum. Don't run. Privateer X-Men and a bunch of bandits. Alright. Well, it's good practice for this general. He is pretty new. So that's always nice. I'm not going to send out Kurden. He should very much stay in Mythland. That would break my heart to send that old guy still on a quest all the way south, away from where he likes to be. No, we're not going to do that. That's just mean and selfish. We don't need him that badly. Alright, archers, you're going to do most of the work as usual. We are elves, of course. Although for an elven faction, I am not using that many archers. I do a fairly varied army, a lot of infantry as well. And then just the regular old infantry behind with the Kalakwendi Lords. Alright, so the only thing I'm truly worried about is the Privateer Axemen. Okay, so they're not going to do anything, they're just going to run. We can already take care of the Privateer Axemen, all 151 of them. There are, I do believe, the strongest mercenary unit you can get, because they are strong and armor piercing. And those of you who have watched my Dol Guldur campaign know just how much damage these lads can do. Speaking of Dol Guldur, I haven't uploaded a Dol Guldur campaign in a couple days. I will try to get one out today, but I'm very busy with work as well. It's been kind of hectic the past couple days, but I will do my absolute best. Very nice. Alright, they're dropping pretty rapidly. Not a whole lot of good that shield's gonna do on your back. I mean, more than having nothing, but it's still not the best way to use a shield, I don't think. And I don't think it actually counts as a shield in this game. Shield 0. So it's just cosmetic. Alright, do want to minimize our losses, but I don't think we'll have any losses. Well, we'll have, of course, some. shitty bandits usually don't do too well. As for the axemen, maybe I should send in my Khazad-Dûm lords, because they of course replenish. Smack them from behind with the riders. Yeah, let's do that. Archers focus everything on the bandits. We'll take care of all the others. Just try to rout them as soon as we can.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Make them run straight away. Nice.
The general lies dead.
That should give him second thoughts about that. Oh, it looks like a Ar-Adunaim captain. Oh fuck, moving the wrong unit.
Only half the enemy force remain. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue
Well, let's
and run them down.
continue running them down so we don't have to worry about them anymore. Bloop bloop bloop. I will use my cavalry this time. I know some of you have gotten annoyed that I just use infantry to run them down without my cavalry doing anything. Let's make sure they're all dead. No more rebels in my lands, we will not tolerate them. How are the archers not being able to kill that one guy? There we go. No, they're getting away. Get them, Legolas. Oh, there's no way we're getting them. No way in hell. Well, I don't think they'll
Be awed by the victory.
still try to rebel. I think they're just gonna go home. Be happy they survived. We lost 5 dudes, which is probably Khazad-Dûm. Or maybe a couple of archers, so nothing to worry about. Still more than enough troops to send down south towards Umbar to reinforce them there. In case Khazad-Dûm does fall to Harad before we have a chance to take it, we will send this army. Actually, we might just send them all the way to Barad-Dûm straight up. Or Gebel-Tawfilis. Maybe Gebel-Tawfilis would be nice to hold, but then that might cause some tension with Dol Amroth, which of course we don't want. Dol Amroth are friends, Dol Amroth are love. Is there any way that I can get on that ship in one turn? I think if I go here, that's slightly closer. Nah. There's no way I can get on that ship in one turn. That's mighty annoying. Well, okay. I'm besieged. Umbar. Can't say I'm too worried about that. Euron the Handsome. Oh, look at him. He should come along. Wouldn't hurt to have an extra general. He should definitely come along. Alright, well I think it's time to end the turn. Is there anything I want to do here? No, we are doing everything we can, really. At least our economy is looking a bit healthier. So right now the plan is still just to try and consolidate what we have in the south, send extra troops, take Gebel-Tawfilis, Khazad-Dûm, depending on kind of what happens. Defend Mount Graham, try to take Litash. That will be pretty much our expansion in the north. Maybe wage some war with Dunland, we'll see. Get Dornor Noston, a beast of an army, send them straight to Isengard first, and then towards Barad-dûr. This is all like the high level global planning we're doing right now. Start to Barad-dûr, destroy the One Ring, that's Mordor taken care of. I hope Gondor is still alive by then. And I hope Isengard will be crushed by then. That kind of does depend on Rohan. And we have the Battle of Mount Graham. So let us do this battle before we end the episode. Let this be our last battle. A good way to end it off. I do hope we win this one handsomely, because of course that will be the army to take care of Litash when we do inevitably move up north. And with a bit of luck, depending on how smooth everything goes, perhaps Mount Gundabad, maybe? Mount Gundabad already had their Doom stack, so I don't expect to see another one. But we will see, of course. First, we need to survive this battle, and what the hell is this map? Alright, so they're coming up a hill, going down a hill. Oh, okay, alright, well, it's not a bad angle for my archers. I can plop them here. They have pretty smooth firing line. We just need to put defenders like here and here to hold. And then we can have our archers firing constantly on them. course, also we have a bajillion horse archers. Should I try sending some out? No, it's too narrow. They won't get through. I don't think these towers do anything. I don't think I can put any archers on walls somewhere. No, shame. But okay, this is what Mount Graham looks like, so just have to deal with it. Just gonna spread them over here. They'll just kind of act as archers. Okay. Well, we have not that much in terms of infantry, but I think enough. Alright. Question is how... Okay, so they really have to go round. So I'll put the pikes, spread them out. No, it's Dunedain Wardens. Like that. And I have the Noldor veterans with them. Over here. These guys get the Noldor defenders. And then the sword masters here. Just hope that no one gets through. And I do believe this is the weaker of the two flanks. Come on. We'll move him on to the side. So we will give... Actually, no, he's a Lancer cavalry, right. Well, we'll just use the cavalry to smash in our own back lines, I guess. To make things easier, we will keep the cavalry together. So the Rokwen on this side and the Amanyar... I'm going all over the place on the other side. Alright, well that's my plan. That's my strategy. Let us see how it works out. We are facing quite a lot of troops. Huskars, Witch Knights. Oh no, wait, they're North Guard. Regular old archers, some wargs. Oh fuck, snow trolls. Ha. Well, alright then. So I think I'd rather put you there. Should have a better firing angle. If only we had towers with troops like here, for example. Alright, well let's just wait for them to knock down our gate. I wish I could put the camera nicer. Guess we'll take a look from the outside perspective then. They're desperately climbing up the hill. Like, they have such a good defensive position here, because it takes so long to get up the hill. If they kind of put, like, palisades up here, for example, they'd be able to shoot down the enemy so well. If only we could give it a redesign. Imagine a total war game that's more like a tower defense, where you can also set up your own... You can make your own settlements. It would cost you money, of course, so you'd have to... You know, it wouldn't just be easy. You could set up the way you want your defenses to look, depending on the formation of the land. I think that could be an interesting addition, an extra layer of strategy. To build up your own defense. I think like Rome 2 did something, or even in Shogun, where sometimes in specific scenarios you also got defenses that you could employ, like I don't know, spikes and fiery balls of death. A bunch of random shit. Okay, let's make sure the ones that need to be on defensive are on defensive. When the trolls show up, go for the trolls. Dark Blades, they're an awesome unit, they look so cool. If you have seen my top 5 favorite units, they were of course in the honorable mentions. Iron Crown Longbows. Alright, trolls are here, baby. You know what to focus on. Snow trolls, they're pretty awesome. Like their custom units. Okay, my Grand Marauder's not having a great time. Is trolls close enough yet? No, they're not. Well, so far so good. They look pretty cool. Mount Graham wargs. A little bit different than what we're used to seeing. Alright, snow trolls are in range, so we know what to fire on. These guys are gonna have a rubbish time. Yes, run into my pikes, why don't you? They're so dead, they're so stupid. Not sure why my pikes are so passive.
Victory will be ours.
Give him a poke, come on. Bug the snow trolls. Well, not much strategy involved really. We are doing all we can on the strategy level. These guys are just kind of standing there and dying. They should be dying a whole lot faster, seeing as they're literally just poking themselves into stakes repeatedly. I like the headgear though of the wargs. That's a very nice detail. Would be cool to see like fully armored. Maybe Ozok's Defilers are fully armored. I'm not sure. Like a fully armored warg. That'd be neat. A cataphract warg. Imagine that. Alright, how healthy are the snow trolls looking? Too healthy to my liking. Guns of Khazad-Dûm. A scary unit. Let's give him a charge in the rear. I know I'm kind of hitting my own units, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't cost friendly fire. And our lances are long enough to still give him a little bit of a oomph. A little bit of a poke. Maybe not in this situation. Alright, that didn't do anything. We do have the defenders here, so can't say I'm too worried. Alright, so this is a fairly easy to defend settlement as the elves. Because of the archer advantage. Solely because of that. Just wish we'd be dealing with the trolls better. Iron Crown Warriors. They look very cool. I love the armor design. It's not too fantasy. It's kind of still realistic. But just like dark and evil. Same with the longbowmen. They look... yeah. They just look realistic, and that's what I love in a lot of these Angmar units. One of the cooler factions out there. Alright, well, still have the trolls to worry about. And the general, the Witch Knights. The warriors are getting completely hammered though. We are slowly running out of ammo, sadly. Oh, what am I doing?
They have lost half their men.
Hello, Guardians. Meet my swordmasters. Alright, well, at least the Noldor archers have plenty of ammo. They are getting depleted. But we can retrain them. We can also get Noldor barracks here, because it is a mountain region, of course. Well, I mean, we are just holding out handsomely. They still have a couple units in reserve, but they're fucking around with ladders. They are just thralls, it seems, and I got some Huskarls here, those are scary. Oh fuck, in come the trolls, baby. In come the bloody trolls. Oh fuck. I should have put them on defensive. Pull out, pull out, pull out. Shit, they're getting destroyed, veterans. You are not built to fight against trolls. Our pikes are, though. Our pikes should have a better... okay, wait. Better chance against the trolls, and we can of course do cavalry charges as much as possible. At least the trolls are being sent in one by one. Well, not one by one, but as a separate unit, kinda. Not without support from the other units. So I hope they run out of ammo soon, because we certainly are. But we can of course push forward a bit. try to take care of that. Right, the trolls are going down. If it bleeds, we can kill it. If you don't know what movie that's from, I don't know what to say to you. I'm sure most of you do. And in case you don't, it's from Predator, the 1980s movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger about some alien dude hunting in, I don't know, Bolivia or something, somewhere in the Amazon forest. Very cool movie. One of my favorite stupid 80s action flicks with minimalistic plot. I love 80s action movies and 80s slashers. There's something so oddly satisfying about them, and I don't know what it is. Alright, pull out Glorfindel. Not sure why I used Light of Oberth there, that was kind of pointless. Finish off the trolls. I guess trolls are relentless. They're not. Oh, okay. I thought they would be. I guess Olokai are. Which begs the question, could Eregion Smiths beat Olokai? I think they could. If I had to put my money on them, I say yes. If they, of course, are fully upgraded and all that jazz. Charge the Witch Knights. The Witch Doctor. Yeah, where's your Witch King now, eh, punks? Finish off those archers. Nice. That's the General of the Doomstack done! And we can start looking towards Litash, because we will have plenty of forces still remaining. Alright, snow trolls are down. Glorfindel, can I trust you to take care of whatever's still left? I think I can. And of course you replenish, so I'd rather send you in than anyone in Noldor. We've already lost a couple in Noldor, sadly. But we can retrain them, it's okay. And as soon as Angmar is done, we don't really have any enemies left to worry about for now. Not here, at least. I don't think Gundabad's in any position to give us much grief. Well, the Angmar infantry should go down fairly easily. The Huskars will be something else entirely. Right, don't bug out now, listen to me. Move back. I wish I had more archers still. Or more arrows, I should say. Would be nice to have infinite arrows in a siege. You kinda should have, you know? It would make sense to have like they would in the ancient days, they just have a big barrel of arrows that you could keep pulling arrows out of from. You're not just relying on your own quiver. So they should have like in certain key locations of a settlement. So you don't just run around and have infinite arrows, that would be a bit broken, but in certain locations, if you're standing there in the vicinity of, you know, so many squares or something. Where are the sword masters? They are fairly easy to retrain and they can definitely crush these guys. Okay, they seem to just ignore me. And they kind of crushed my swordmasters by just walking through them.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Which seems a bit broken, but it does, as you can already hear, they're spamming commands. Okay, so they're running as well, so who's still alive then? Surely that's the end of them. Seems like Angmar doesn't want to give up. Is there anything still standing? Oh, there's one unit of Darkblades here. What? How? Why?
The enemy are utterly vanquished.
Alright.
This is a great
Absolutely.
victory worthy
Nice, so minimal
only the
losses.
mightiest of General.
We do heal some... we heal of our Noldor archers. About half of them, so that's very good. Huh, okay, that's a relief. Also heal some Lindar guards, we don't care much about them. Alright, well, good battle. What a good way to end off the episode. Might actually be one of the longer ones. But before we finish, I will toggle the fog of war, because people do very much like to see what's going on around the world. So next episode, we'll take Litash, we'll send those forces down at Umbar. Depending on how many battles we fight, they might arrive in that episode, or the one after that. And then we'll kind of see what's left to be done, you know. Do we take Aboltopolis? Not. Alright, but that's all for the next episode. So I'm going to make a mental note that next episode I am at the beginning of the turn and I still need to do all the building and all that kind of jazz. Toggle Fog of War. Bloop. Alright, so as we thought, Angmar is pretty much down to its last legs. They do have some forces remaining. This is their faction leader right here. Oh, it's still Agandor, he's still alive. That's Temple Wards. Khazad-Dûm is still standing, so is Litash, but Litash will soon fall. Mount Gundabad is, well, not looking great. They control their capital, but they've already had much less troops than before. And the dwarves are sending in Gimli himself! Oh god. Mr. Gimli will make short work of those orcs, I'm fairly certain. So Mount Gundabad's done. Rhûn is also pretty much done. Well, they're trying to reclaim Mistrant. They might succeed depending on how quickly they attack. But that is quite something. Normally Rhûn steamrolls the game, but I guess they got severely nerfed. Because Dorwinion is also still holding on quite nicely. Normally Dorwinion is long gone by now. Anyway, Mordor is doing fairly well. Dol Guldur has fallen completely. Actually no, they still have one settlement. So Mordor is doing well, but they do get some new enemies. You can see the Elves of Lothlorien are quite big. Normally they kind of stick to their own forest, but this time they've expanded quite well. It's Haldir. Galadrim archers. So yeah, does seem like Dol Guldur will be dead soon, and then Mordor will have a tougher time. But of course they've already taken care of Gondor for the most part. Isengard has declared war on Gondor, and I said, oh no, that seems bad. But if you take a look at Isengard, they are soon to fall themselves. Luckily I don't, I only need to eliminate Isengard, I don't need to hold Isengard. So we can just continue with our plan in that aspect. If we take a look at the Ar-Adunaim, they still have Ankaragmir, but it does seem like Harad has set their sights upon it. Ardumir has fallen, so is Tal Al-Jafar. I think that was already in Harad control. Captain Sacklethor. No wait, Sacklethor, that was the name of the admiral. Right, not Farazon. Khazad-Dûm does seem kind of out of reach for us now, but at least they won't destroy Gumbar, because this guy is not going to do anything. He won't take Umbar. So we will have to wait for the reinforcements to arrive before we can do anything. Barad-dûn, Gabaltopolis will soon be in Gondor hands, so that we won't get there in time. We might be able to take Barad-dûn. It all kind of depends on what the situation is like when we arrive, of course, because that is still a couple turns away. But it does not look good for the Ar-Adunaim. So it doesn't look good for most evil factions, except Mordor. Mordor's having a great time. I guess Harad kinda as well, but not by that much, because I do think it can't went for... No, it can't evil. Okay, never mind. So they're on the same side. So Gondor will probably fall before we can arrive, but all the other evil factions are pretty much done. The north, it feels very safe right now. So once these are taken care of, we can just expand the settlements without having to worry about getting attacked anytime soon. And then of course we can give Mr. Dornor Noston, who now has a higher tier of armor. If we move him out for a second, he has now got Celebrimborian Plate, 42 total defense. No one's killing him anytime soon. And we are giving him elite units. Get him some more elites soon, then send them to Ostenethal for retrading, get them all the best we can get, and then march south. And I think that the campaign's actually going very smooth, and it might not even take that much longer to complete it. You just go straight through Morannon, ignore Irhestalad, seize Barad-dûr, and then destroy the One Ring. So yeah, that is all the exciting stuff we have coming up next in the few episodes that we'll still have. I don't think this will be a 50 episode series. I think it will be more towards 20, 25, maybe 30, but I don't imagine much more than that. So anyway, thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye bye!